Some problems or issues with how to get the cube root and how to get that from something into your Google Doc. So I'm making this little video. So if we look at like number 1 for the cube root, it says transformations left 4 and up 3. So I'm going to go to a Word document, and so I have a Word document open. I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to click on Equation. So then you can see I have a box open up. And so then I'm just going to type. My equation is going to be y equals, and then we know it translates left 4 and up 3. So that means I'm going to have a cube root. So I'm going to click here where it says radical. And then for cube root, I can go right to this one. You see the little 3? Cubic root. So the 3 is already there. So inside the box, so if it goes left 4, that means that's opposite. And then I just hit the right arrow to get outside of it, and then up 3 would look like that. And so then all I would do, select it, and then Control C or copy it, however you copy it, and then I go in here inside where it says equation, and I'd paste it. And as my computer thinks, there's my equation, and I might have to resize it or whatever, but I can see it there. And I know some of you had other ways of doing it, but this way I know you have it there. Alright, so we give the inflection point, whatever it is, that's just a point. And then for the graph, inside of Desmos, so when you're here, you want to make sure that inside Desmos you click the lower left hand button, show keypad. So here we're going to do the same equation, y equals, and now we need the cube root. That is under functions, miscellaneous, and this nth root here. And so there you can see where it's blinking. I'm going to put the 3, then inside here, x plus 3, over, and then plus 4. And so that would be my graph. And then the way to share it is share graph. And so I know a number of you are using this copy, which is fine, the link. If you do export image though, go to export image, and then you can do, I would just say small square, and then go to download. Actually, you can leave it as a medium square, and then download PNG. That's just a type of picture file, and you'll see at the bottom of my screen Desmos graph PNG. I click here, show in Finder. So then my downloads folder pops up. So I have this Desmos graph here. If I go back to my assignment, now what I can do is drag and drop the graph in there, and then I would just say resize it so it doesn't take up everything. So that is the way you would post the graph, and you can resize it even more however you want to. And then also if you wanted to, I think if you copy and paste from Desmos the equation, let's see what happens. We'll put it in here. So the Desmos copy and paste, it gives you, it says square root the third root, so it would just give you that for the equation. And then inside here, let's see if they allow you to, so they should have some, so you see the equation here. I think this is probably the best way to do it. Equation y equals, and then math operations, and here's the cube root right here, so this is probably better, and then x plus 4 to the right plus 3. So a number of different ways to do it. You can do it through Word, but the easiest way is probably through the Google Doc. Just make sure you go to Insert, and equations and look under math operations. And that should do it.